Ladies and gentlemen, the Madness Entertainment Group presents Puts the Comic Artist Hour with Les Garner.
We're here today. I need to get my stuff changed over here because I had it all screwy from another thing that I was on yesterday. But let's see here now. Where was I? Nope. It's gonna be flashing around a little bit here for a second. So, dang it. Nope. Which one of these was it? There's my little bitty one. That's little me.
You got you and mini you.
There we go.
What we're looking for.
Cool. All right.
There you go.
Yep.
Welcome everybody to episode 85 of the Comic Artist Hour, featuring our boy, your boy, everybody's boy, Les Garner.
Howdy, y'all. It's me. It's just me.
How was that? Was that a good
today we get to see one of the more glamorous parts of being a professional artist. Sometimes you have to draw things that are just like the most boring things ever. And so that's what I'm about to do. And but I'm going to try to make it look good. So,
well, it's not how it looked. It's like you say it's going to be boring for you to draw, but your job right now is to make it exciting for people to watch.
Oh yeah.
Good luck, buddy.
We'll see how that works out. So what I'm working on today, right now in this particular hour, is a book plate image that'll go in chapter headers for a novel that is a thing written by a friend of mine and publisher who it's an interesting scenario because it involves water. It's got this whole thing about these scuba divers and stuff in it. So I'm doing this drawing of these scuba tanks. So I'm going to start doodling this out. I've got a reference off to the side over here. Was that?
I said this wouldn't be for Rick, would it?
It would be for Mr. Rick.
Yeah. Awesome.
Let's see here. And then
trying to work out a little thing where we can help him out too.
Oh yeah. Rick's good people, man.
Well, he's got this great idea, and I really want to be part of it, but I'm a broke ass. All I have to offer people is my time, right? I can promote, I can do this, that, whatever. I have time. I don't have the money to make any of these shows into the production they deserve.
Yeah, I feel that. I know how that is. Let's see. Let me get a perspective ruler out. And we go there.
What's up, Nem? Got Nem's in the chat. David Howard, good dude, friend of mine. Also a huge creator. Look, some of you guys that don't know each other in the madness will really benefit by getting to know each other. I'm just saying. Some already have, right? Some people already have benefited.
Oh yeah.
Other people in the madness. So, there's something here and somebody here for every need you may have.
We'll drop another perspective ruler in here so I can gauge this out. And I think I've shown this trick before, but it's a nifty way when you're drawing to get a bead on where a circular object is going to sit and how to draw the circle for the curved surfaces. So you see I got the perspective lines going two different directions. You can see these little squares made from them. Okay. So if I come in here and let's see here, turn that off. Yeah, this guy right here needs to go away. He's a little janky. Not real fond of him. This one right here is probably about right. Oh, let's turn on, let's see here. And we're going to turn back on my snapping so I can make sure that I actually draw in the rest of this. Boom, 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 boom. So I'm thinking right now, this is kind of funny because I've been a 3D guy for so long that I tend to think in 3D terms and sometimes 3D modeling terms. So literally what I'm about to do right here, as soon as I put this line, you see that? Yeah, that's roughly through the middle there. Actually, if you want to make sure you've got the line running through the middle of something like this that's in perspective, the little tricksy trick here is you get your box drawn on your perspective lines, and you go from one corner to another with a straight line like that, and then you can then draw from there. I said you can then draw from there, and that'll run right through the center of those. So you just follow your perspectives, those, and now you've got 6 points, right? So, and the more uncomfortable you are with drawing a curved line, the more of those points you can put in. You just keep dividing it. So, like, I'm going to divide each of these like this, and you should see that all of those fall pretty close to the center. And so then from there, we can come back through, and like if you wanted, you could totally, I'll put this on another layer for a second so you can see it in a different color that'll show up a little more. I'm going to deal with that. So if you wanted, you could just kind of come in here and boom, oh, I didn't draw that. Damn it, I keep missing things. Erp, screech, roll back. Put my middle lines here so I can see those. Okay. So here you see we got 6 of those lines cutting these like a pie in each one. And then if I come in here and I follow around from here, a tiny little arch, because that little arch is easier to draw than a big one. I'll follow that little arch around to about the midpoint of that line and then bring it on out here. Do the same again coming around here. And see how I'm working my way around that based on where those lines are. And I'm trying to move pretty quick here. I get a lot smoother than that, but you can see how that's going to let you have a much more confident means of drawing these semicircular, these kind of circular shapes in perspective. This is something I figured out when I was a kid in school, because I was, and then later on when I was working airbrush shops, because people were always having me draw cars. I've drawn so many cars, it's just crazy. Hot rod guys would come in and they'd want you to do a drawing or a painting of their car. And so you figure this out, how to make these, start to learn, looking at it after a while. Oh, well, this all breaks down like this. So, and this is a little rough right here. I see it. I don't like where that one's at. I'm just going to grab that. Let's move it right there, and then I can tell that that's a little more even. And I'm going to come back down to this one, turn off my snapping, erase some of that out. This one right here, let's see. Okay, let's turn that off. And then let's just make this blank. Merge layer below. I'll go back to our blue. All right. So let's see here now. We'll try to have this done inside this hour, regardless of the detail level on it. So we'll see. We'll see where we end up. All right. So right now, those are pretty much just there as guides. And make a new layer and back this one down quite a bit. And start to really doodle some of this in. Okay. Let's turn on showing all layers for that, and then I can get that for snapping a nice straight line too. Okay.
I see you did an interview with one of our friends the other night, Les.
With Carissa?
No, I didn't know you did one with Carissa. You did one with her too.
Yeah, I did one with Carissa, I think last week maybe.
You was on with Andrew.
Andrew.
Pop Anime Comics.
Okay. I honestly don't remember. I'm just doing so much stuff, man. It's just
one day ago that he posted it.
Huh.
Here, let me show
was
you.
Was it wasn't
Andrew Becca Davis.
Huh.
This guy right here. That guy.
Oh.
That guy.
Oh, that I was on with him like quite a while ago. That's been a hot minute. He's been sitting on that thing.
That doesn't surprise me. It really doesn't surprise me. Get them things up so people can see them while they're current, guys. While they're current, don't wait months. Don't wait months to put it up. Got to have current news. Got to have current stuff. It's like somebody that was coming into the network was like, man, I did all these interviews over the last few years with this guy and that guy. And I'm like, yeah. And that guy has moved on to other things since then. I need a current interview. I don't want 2-year-old interviews putting up as like it's current. You know, it's like, I want I interview that guy again. Then we'll put it up, you know. But I don't really need ancient stuff on the net, on the Roku. I want fresh.
Let's see here now. Excuse me. What are we looking at here? Let's see. Some tubing. Tubity tube. Tube. Little doodads here. Yeah. Okay. Whew. I've literally been drawing lately so much. I'm drawing until my arm is tired. Like actually getting my arm tired from it.
I did that this morning, but with a snow shovel.
Oh. I think we're supposed to get some snow here over the next few days.
I've been shoveling snow every freaking day, bro. Every day I've been shoveling snow. I get up this morning, there's another 4 or 5 inches out there.
Nice.
We're talking about the driveway. We're talking about you got to go up into the street and shovel the snow away from your mailbox, or they won't deliver. So you got to go up in the street and shovel all the snow from in front of your mailbox so they can drive up to it, right? And if they drive up and your shit ain't shoveled, they will drive right by. So you have to shovel. You have to. If you do what we do, where there's a lot of shipping involved, right? You know,
yeah.
You gotta take care of that mailbox. You know, so I have to do it. And then you go out there, and then you want to make sure that when the snowplow comes down the road, he doesn't pile a bunch of snow up at the end of your driveway when you're done, right?
Mm-hmm.
So again,
they do like doing that, don't they?
You're going up the street a ways and shoveling it away. So when the snowplow comes, there's nothing on his plow when he gets to your driveway. You see? So I'm out there shoveling the street and the driveway, basically.
Mm.
And yeah, man, I mean, I'm fucking old, man. This shit did. Yeah, parts give out. My arm, I got about 3/4 of it done. My arm said, "Are you gonna give me a break?" I said, "Yeah, okay," and came inside. So there's still some that needs to be done, but you have to go out and do the mailbox, or you're not going to get your mail. You know, you have to do the street, or your job's going to be 3 times as hard when the snowplow comes. You know, it's crazy, man. But you got to do what you got to do.
Well.
These boys get just a little older, and they're going to be on snow shovel patrol. Little guy wouldn't even be able to move that shit, you know? I mean, he wouldn't even be able to move that shovel. He's got a couple more years. Isaac's there. Isaac's strong enough. He can do this shit. Start putting that boy to work.
Hopper on that.
Yeah, I did send I sent Rich a link so he can see you working on this. He can drop in and watch if he wants to.
Let's see. Do. Here.
Say hey to Ghost Pepper and our other people over there on Peel. What's up? Got lurkers on your channel over there. They're watching, but they ain't talking. Got people watching over on NemsX. We use NemsX for good art, you know. Like, go ahead, put whatever you want up there. Okay. We put the good stuff up. Reputation.
I'm getting kind of quiet here because I'm just like thinking on this real hard. But I'll left a gap in that. Yep.
That's why I'm talking, because you got quiet.
Had a gap in it. There we go. There we go. That's what I want. That's what I want. So I've been doing some stuff lately where I've been doing like tighter and tighter pencils, and actually starting to get in this position where like there's some stuff I'm really enjoying doing where I don't ink it, and I just do like finished pencil with like some grayscale and gestural lines and stuff. I think it's because I started watching some videos a while back from Mark Silvestri, and it really got me thinking about things in some different ways, which is kind of neat. It's always fun when that happens because you know, it's like you do this stuff so much and so long that, you know, it starts to I won't say it gets stale, but you start to find yourself kind of doing some same things over and over. So it's good to expand, try things out, and sticking to like just pencil on some stuff has been kind of interesting. And a big part of that is because of the project I'm doing with Pete, because on it, you know, he's inking me, so I can't wait to see what his inks look like on my pencils. That's going to be neat.
there are a couple people in the madness that don't ink. They just do the darker and lighter pencils.
Mm-hmm.
Christian Zappo, I don't think he inks anything. I think all of his stuff is pencil and color. That's it.
That's cool.
So, you know, it's not unheard of to use the pencil as your ink. You know, I mean, it's darker lines and, you know.
One of the better things I've seen come out from Marvel in like the last 30 years was when they did that book called Origin. That was Wolverine's Origin.
Yeah,
and
I got that.
Adam Kubert did that. He did, you know, just straight pencils, and it was colored, and it looked great.
Yeah.
I've been thinking for a while that I might want to do a book like that sometime.
The only problem with it is you have to have a really good colorist that doesn't wash out your light pencils.
Yeah. Well, if I did it, I'd be doing the colors myself.
So, you know, but you know what I'm talking about. It's like if it's all pencil and then you hand it to the colorist, you don't want him washing out your lines.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so they have to be really careful with the light pencils and stuff. When they ink over it, then of course it's dark enough that you don't worry so much about washing it. You know.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen some great art, man. Somebody come along with some color and just turned it into a blah piece.
Absolute mess.
Just a blah piece. You know, what was really beautiful in black and white. And then they come along with the colors and they turn it into like a coloring book type piece. It's, you know, it's like the lines are gone.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh, yeah, I hate it when that happens.
No.
Hate it when that happens.
Art, coloring is really an art too, guys. And
it really is.
You really have to be careful who you choose.
I'll tell you what, like right now, we've got on the Oz series I'm doing with Rick and them, they've got a guy on there named Omi Remalante. He's a colorist from the Philippines who works for, like he's done, I don't know if he's worked for Marvel or DC yet, but he does a boatload of stuff for, I think, Dynamite and somebody else. Like he's done a bunch of work on like Ninja Turtles and stuff like that. And he is just killing it. I'm loving it. Absolutely loving the color work he's been doing.
That's what I'm talking about, man. When you're an artist, you're trusting your work to a colorist. You got to find the right guy. You have to.
That's why I end up doing my own colors most of the damn time.
Nim said a tattoo artist did that to one of his black and gray tats. He said he could make it so cool with color and it came out flat and blah.
Mm-hmm.
Some people think flatting is coloring too. I just want you to know it's not.
No, it is not. No, certainly not. I mean, it's important, but it's like, well, now, okay, you've done a third of the job. Thanks.
Yeah, you got the palette set.
If that, like, so, like if you ever looked at, I should show it sometime. The way that I color, a lot of times when I flat, the colors I use for flatting aren't even the colors that aren't even like the base palette. Because the way that I use flatting is I might have, let's say I've got 3 different characters on a page. I'll pick 3 different colors that are like crazy bright, crazy saturated, and different colors to differentiate each one of them. And I'll flat by dropping those colors into their shapes. And then, because I work in Clip Studio, I can then use that as a reference layer for making selections. So then every time I want that character selected anywhere on the page, I can get it in like a mouse click. And it's really cool. But it's getting into the weeds a little bit.
Well, no, I mean, it's really what we're talking about. It's like, it's hard to put your work in somebody else's hands and all. You know, hand your stuff to an inker, right?
Mm-hmm.
Stuff to a colorist, right? I mean, it's difficult to put that kind of trust in somebody. Sure, you've seen what they've done with other people's stuff, but until you see what they can do with your stuff, you don't know if it's going to be good or bad.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
And if you have enough bad come out of it, you end up like Les, and you're like, man, I'm just going to do my own. You know,
that's kind of how it's been.
And it becomes really hard to trust other people with your work.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean,
yeah.
Man, I'm sitting here like, look, I'll give you a perfect example. When Isaac was drawing that Ozzy, and he comes to me and he's like, "What do you think, Grandpa?" And I was like, "Well, that line could be darker, and that line should be darker, and inside the sleeve there should all be shadow." And I just pointed out a couple things, right? He totally ran with it. He totally ran with what I was saying, and it improved the piece.
That's good for the kids.
I didn't tell him hand it to somebody else and let them fucking ink it up. You know what I mean? It was like, nah, we're just like that. That's the way it's going in the book. You know what I mean? It's like I didn't really trust anybody to take that and not that there's not people that can do it justice. I just don't trust people like that. You know? I mean,
oh yeah.
Very few.
Yep.
Very few people I can trust like that.
You know? Mm-hmm. Let's see here now.
Most of them are right here in the madness. Tell you what.
Mm-hmm. So I'll throw this in here because it's part of the little pad things. The backpacks on this.
The cool thing is that I still have the original piece. We can have somebody ink it and color it and see what it would look like.
Oh, you just scan it and send them a scan and let somebody do it.
I mean, we can see if somebody could improve on it and make it better. You know what I mean? But we didn't have to. We didn't have to. The piece was good enough to stand on its own. So, you know, give that 12-year-old his credit.
Oh, that's cool, Dad. I would have loved something like that at that age.
That's what I'm saying, man. Is that, you know, I do this, right? And I do it for all my friends that are artists, but I also do it to bring the next generation into what we do. And I'm always encouraging the kids' comics. I'm always encouraging the kids to be involved in the art and the drawing and you know, everything, man. We got to have that next generation involved, or we're just doing this for our own enjoyment.
Yeah. No, I'm real big on that kind of stuff. That's why I've got why I do so much stuff with the Dice Alliance, the charity and stuff.
You like that segue? You like how I segued you into that? Go ahead, talk about it.
Oh yeah, Dice Alliance is important, man. I really love what we do for these kids. The next game day is Saturday, and I'm running the D&D game or a D&D game for them that day, and that's always like a highlight of my month is when I get to hang out with these kids and run a game for them. That's always.
We got to get some live footage from one of your.
Yeah, we do. I have to be careful about it because
I know.
It's kids, and we have to get all their parents to sign off on it.
Right. But for promotional purposes, it'd be nice to have some short clips from some of the gaming that you guys do.
Oh yeah, it would be. We've got a lot of interesting things coming up this year for the organization. I don't want to say too much publicly, just in case it would mess with any of the things that we're working on. But I think, one thing I can talk about is that we recently just had a whole. I think we had 9 crates of books donated to us by Wizards of the Coast.
Comic books?
No, like gaming books. Like,
okay.
Yeah, we had the D&D 2024 rule books and stuff. And then
the old stuff.
There was a whole bunch of other stuff in there that but it was like 9 big crates of the stuff. That was kind of cool,
Hell yeah.
It was nice for them as a company to do that.
About how many kids do you get turn out for your events?
We've grown to the point that we actually have to do 2 events a month now.
Nice.
Yeah, we've got, I think, over 75 kids in the thing right now.
So now look at here, Les. Any promotional help we can give you, okay? Anything we can do to help get the word out about what you're doing, all you got to do is send me something. You know, let me know.
Have you spoken to my assistant Ashley? I think
not about this, no. But I'm telling you, it's like any type of promotional help we can give you, Les. No matter what it is you're doing.
Ashley's husband is a board member who's actually, his job with us is outreach. And yeah, if we I'll get her to shoot you a message sometime, because they're the ones to really handle that.
Well, I mean, you guys see us playing trailers at the end of every show.
Oh yeah,
ain't no reason we can't play a trailer for what you're doing on NEM show.
Mm-hmm.
It's cross from this is what I'm trying to build here. And I understand that, you know, everybody wants to keep their thing, but holy crap, man, it's like you can't.
Oh no, we sing about this thing to the high heavens. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm looking forward to Gen. Like Gen Con this year is going to be a hoot, because we're going to have a big presence there. So there's a lot of cool stuff going on. Gen Con.
Isn't that one in Indy?
Yeah, it's like the big one, the big gaming show.
I'm talking to somebody else about possibly having a booth at a con in Indianapolis this year. I don't know if it's that one or not. I don't know which one he's talking about, but this guy has movies and stuff that I'm talking to him about putting on the network. And then he was like promoting for panelists at some con in Indy. And I was like, well, you know, I probably am the only person in comics who's built a pop culture network out of a Facebook group. And I'd love to be on some of these panels and talk about what I've done, you know, and how to do it and whatnot, bring more people into it and all that, right? But I'm kind of stuck at my local cons because I got no con budget. But if I can get some of these other people to help us out and help us get set up in other places, we can grow, you know.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's one thing to walk the floor. It's another thing to set up a booth, interview fans, interview cosplayers, interview the celebs, interview whoever wants to be interviewed, do the show from the floor. I've always wanted to. That's what that's what I envisioned for CRoM was eventually it being something that we set up at cons. And we do the show the whole weekend from the con floor. You know, always wanted to do it and don't see no reason why we can't. Other than just getting there and getting the approval of the people that run the con, right?
Yep.
Some people have that same thing, like what you were just saying. Oh, well, you know, some people throw a fit if they get caught in a video, and it's like, that's okay. We just set up the interview chair behind the fucking table with a background when people won't be in it. You know, and I can work around any issue that a con runner may have for how we set up a broadcast booth at their con. I can work around or work through every single issue they have, and we can make it a success. I promise. Somebody just got to give me a chance to do it. We did it once. We did it in Savannah, Georgia with nothing, with a freaking laptop, you know, and we didn't have anything like back then. Now we got all the stuff. We can do a real production. You know, what's up, Umbra? Your boy Umbra over there on your YouTube.
Who's that?
Umbra Ludus.
Nope. Yep. Let's see.
He's becoming a regular in this show.
Oh, good. I like regulars. Regulars are a good thing. Dun, dun, dun. Got a tube running down through here. Dun, dun, dun. And then another one of these little thingies coming up here. And a bunch of stuff attaching right here that I can't tell what all of it is, but that's okay because we can greeble it. Greebles. Greebles are an important thing. It's random little marks that give the impression of something, like impressionism. It gives you a way of, making things seem really detailed when actually they're not. Going now. Where are we going now? I'm gonna fill in some of this. Boom, 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 boom. Excuse me. First big yawn of the day. This right here, here, here. And like that. Yeah, coming up soon, I may pull out some 3D stuff on here, which I haven't. I don't know that I've ever shown any 3D stuff on here, but I'm thinking about doing some modeling on a few things just for fun.
You've shown us some of the stuff you've done in the past. I don't think you've ever actually worked on. No, wait, you did work on one 3D thing on the show.
Okay.
You did. I don't remember what it was, but I remember seeing you with the thing up, and you turn it and you do this and you turn it and you do it up and down and around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Complete 360 rotatable of the.
Yep.
So,
doing that thing, doing the 3D thing.
And see, I tried to explain this to some people the other day. They were like, "Oh, AI helps me with my poses so much," and I was like, "What?" I was like, Les got apps out there that help you with any pose you need. He's been doing 3D shit for 30, 35 years, way before AI started trying to create this stuff for you guys. Why don't you go to the people who know how to do it and did it well? Do it well. You know? I mean... Oh, he does that all the time, Umbro. He comes in half asleep. It's okay. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's a pretty common thing.
Yeah, the yawning.
It's Wednesday. It's midway through the week, and I'm starting to wind a little bit because, especially right now, because I've been doing this thing lately where I'm fasting on Mondays and Tuesdays.
Oh, then you're definitely low energy on Wednesday.
Yeah, well, today I feel real good because I was in the house breaking my fast with some lunch right before I came out here, and it actually is really good for me. I mean, doing fasting. What I do is it's not a 48-hour. I'll do from noon Monday to noon Tuesday and have a meal, and then from there to noon Wednesday and then have a meal.
Right. And
it's really done a lot for me lately, like in helping just let me not feel so weighed down. And yeah, it's got a lot of benefits to it.
Yeah, I don't think people realize how much crap there is in the food we eat. You got to give yourself a break once in a while.
Yep. Yeah, I like to do that, and just let my body kind of cleanse itself a little bit.
What do you drink? Do you drink like cranberry juice, stuff like that while you're fasting?
No, nothing that has any calories in it. I'll drink water with a little Himalayan salt added to it, or black coffee, or green tea.
Right.
So yeah, it's like 2 days of nothing but those fluids.
So usually when I do the fast, I also use the cranberry juice to do the urinary tract cleanse at the same time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just like
one of the big purposes for me doing it is trying to kick in autophagy so that I can drop a little bit more weight, and trying to jumpstart my metabolism, basically. So
yeah, I just do it to detox. I don't necessarily need a weight loss, but when I feel like I'm
you're a little fella, you need to be losing the weight.
Yeah, exactly.
No, but I'm trying to lose a little bit of weight, and need to like jumpstart the metabolism, and so autophagy kicks in at like 18 hours, and during that time, if you take in anything that has any calories in it, it will cause the hormones in your body to avoid autophagy. It'll be like, oh, good, there's something in my stomach, blah 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 blah. No, it's like, no, there's nothing in the stomach. You need to go eat from some of those fat stores, man. So yeah, it's a thing.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, like you say, some of the crap that they put in the food that we eat just needs to be freaking, exercised from our body once in a while, man.
Mm-hmm.
Especially like the habitized stuff, the stuff that we eat out of habit. Okay.
Oh yeah.
You need a break from that shit sometimes, yo. I don't care what it is. If it's in any way processed in a food factory, you need a break from it once in a while.
Yeah. Yeah, my wife and I are pretty good about that. We don't eat very much that's like that, but even so, it's still, for me, I think it has a lot to do with the stroke, and on the other side of the stroke, my metabolism's not what it used to be.
Right.
So I'm trying to force that to kick in a little better.
All right, so wave at everybody with your left hand real quick. Just wave at them. Hey, everybody.
Hey, man, last night in the gym, I was able to take a small dumbbell and start doing this with it.
Oh, yeah. Here we go.
Yeah, torquing that forearm. So, that's it doesn't seem like much, but it is.
Dude. It's huge if you couldn't do nothing but pick it up before.
Yeah.
All you used to be able to do with your left hand was pick it up with your right hand.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I mean now, like, the other day I managed to reach up into a cupboard and take out a mug and carry it from the house to the shop, and then put it down where I wanted it with the left hand. It's one of those things. It always feels silly to me in a way. It's like, yeah, this is, everybody can do this, but not me anymore. And being able to is like a huge win. It just makes things. It's a very strange feeling, very strange place to be in. I want my hand back.
Hell, I want your hand back. Watching you play guitar in a video just makes me want to see you play guitar again.
Oh, dude. I mean, it's like I'll go into old guy mode for a minute on that stuff. I'm just, because it'll just make me start remembering what it was like and things that I used to do with it. It is what it is. I don't like to live in the past, so.
It's like I didn't know you then.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know you preschool.
I haven't looked for them in a while, but I know there's some videos out there of me playing with one of my old bands.
Well, Brent's got. I seen the stuff that Brent had.
Yeah.
And that was what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. Having actually, I didn't meet you before the stroke. I met you after the stroke. So then seeing you play.
No, if you remember, you knew me before the stroke. We just didn't do a whole lot.
I don't even remember.
Yep. Yeah, it was all the way back in 20. God, I think I've known you since like 2015.
Were you on a CRoM or something before the show?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, I was on a CRoM and back when Apocalypse Girl first came out. Because Apocalypse Girl came out like 3 years before my stroke.
Yeah, that CRoM stuff was so, man, I talked to somebody for a half hour once a month.
Mm.
You know, and it wasn't like the way things are now.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know? I talk to people and I'm way more involved with people now. Back then it was just like, I'm trying to get you seen. Come out here and talk about yourself. Okay, bye. You know what I mean? It was a half hour, right? It wasn't like we could go in depth or anything. CRoM was I'm just trying to get you seen and I hope people will go look at your stuff.
I got you.
Know? And I wasn't hardly very, very deeply involved with anybody business-wise back then or doing anything other than, you know, I just want to help you guys get seen. Here's CRoM. Come on out, show your stuff. Bye. You know, there was no shows, no weekly shows, no get to know anybody, no long-term relationship. You know, a few came out of it. I'm not going to say nothing came out of it, but a few long-term relationships that are stronger now than they were then, you know, have come out of that time.
It's always good.
Yeah, I mean, you, Mike Barron, there's a bunch of people that I'm, you know, more deeply friends with and want to do stuff with now. Back then, I didn't have the long enough time to talk to anybody to find out if I wanted to do anything with them, you know. Now I get to talk to people, and we got other shows, and other people are talking to people, and things are just, they're progressing, maybe not as fast as I'd like, but they are progressing, you know. I mean, growing, we're getting new shows.
Things always are.
Yeah. I mean, I wish we could just get that one viral thing that goes boom and 2 million people see it and then we blow up, right? But
oh yeah,
you know, I need one of you guys to do something exceptional on one of my shows for that to happen.
That's funny,
but true. It is true though. It's like all it takes is one good smashing viral short or viral show, something to go viral, and we will be on the mainstream map, you know. But we ain't got that yet. We ain't had that one thing that just blew up and everybody went, oh shit, look what's going on over on the Madness. We ain't had that yet. We need it. I mean, right now, I don't think a lot of people know, but the only place you can see Mike Barron's Barkwire show is on Roku and Pilled. You can't see it on YouTube. You can't see it anywhere else. Anywhere else other than the Madness Entertainment on Roku and Pilled. If you like Mike Barron and you like his show, that's where you got to go see it. Trying to put some stuff over there.
Get you to, well, maybe I should probably just reach out to him sometime. I'd like to talk to him.
I already broke that ice for you. You just got to make the move.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, Mike's somebody I really want to work with. Like that. I mean, that just would be a one of those things that the 12-year-old comic collector in me would just be like, okay, this is cool.
Yeah, that's how I was, dude. The first time that I sent him a message asking him if he wanted to be on CRoM, I think it was CRoM 2, right? And his response was, here's my number, Pops, give me a call. And I knew right then that I was talking to a kindred spirit.
Oh, he seems like a cool dude.
Well, I mean, he wanted to talk.
Yeah.
He didn't want to text, type, or otherwise. You know what I mean? He just like, here's my number, give me a call. And I was like, I can relate to this dude. Before I ever had talked to him, you know, I knew that we were going to get along, you know. But yeah, man, it's like, that's the dude that wrote The Punisher. I'm sitting here on the inside freaking out, and on the outside, I'm like, this dude's cool as hell. You know, I mean, yeah, definitely had it. As a matter of fact, when he was on with me and Doc had such a tongue-tied fanboy moment that he was like, so where do you get your inspiration from?
Oh, Lord.
You know, the question that probably 8 million people have asked him over the last 50
Like
years.
literally every interview you're asked this. Now there's some that are getting like that for me these days where I'm just like, oh, here we go. Here we go. It's this again. Yeah. Okay.
It's like, does anybody ever come up, hey Les, what's your favorite album cover art?
Oh, Lord. That's actually not one I get asked, but it's like, what's your favorite comic? Who's your favorite artist?
I like to come up with the questions nobody's heard before. I hit Chuck Dixon with that one. I was like, what's your favorite album cover art? He went, huh? Nobody has ever asked me that before. And I was like, yes.
That's funny.
But that's the kind of stuff I'm looking for. I want to. That's why what I try to do to hopefully get some of our stuff to go more viral is to do stuff nobody else has done, ask questions nobody else has asked, get information that you might want that nobody's ever delved for before. You know, there's things about Les, everybody. There's things about Les that we don't know yet. But we're going to keep digging at him every Wednesday till we got it all. You know what I mean?
Oh, y'all funny.
You got to be here for it because we're going to keep digging. Look, I say it every week. This is one of the most talented people in the madness. And if y'all ain't down with this, you need to be. Whether you're a creator or a fan or, somebody looking for help, you watch this show every week, you learn stuff. Usually I don't talk the whole time unless explains what he's doing and teaches people stuff. But, sometimes I got shit to say.
That's funny.
We try to have a good time. And I can remember when I first asked Les if he wanted to do this, he's like, no.
Nope.
But now 85 episodes later,
I know. I'm just like, damn, how did I get pulled into that?
And it wasn't even, it wasn't even a hard pull, really. I mean, it was like, come on, man, you want to come out and do some drawing every week, do a show? You're like, not really. And then you start doing it, and then you liked it. You kept coming back. I kept waiting for the day where you're like, I'm done with this shit.
I've been close a couple times just when the workload mounts up. There are times when I could, when it's a little bit of a little bit harsh to take the time. And actually I get tired sometimes from talking. So, that's a thing that happens. But no, it's cool, man. I'm glad to have done it. It's been an interesting ride.
It's been fun, and like you said, there's so many things that you've done, like the museum tour through of your art.
Oh yeah, the museum tour was cool. That was neat.
So many cool things that have happened since you started doing this with the network. I don't want it to stop. I want to just keep doing more and more cool shit. But that's what I was going to suggest. If we can get some footage from like the Dice Alliance and stuff like that we can make trailers out of, promo trailers. I'd love to be able to help you out with that. And
that'd be cool.
Anytime you're doing an appearance anywhere, it's like this is your platform right here on Wednesday to tell everybody where you're going to be on Saturday. You know what I mean? Make sure that, on those weeks, when you got events coming up, make sure you come out here and tell them, everybody, this is where I'm going to be. Use this network for what it is for, which is to help get you and what you're doing seen. Especially like that stuff. The kid stuff, I'm going to push the hell out of it. I'm going to be like, why didn't you say something about the kid stuff?
Yeah. I really, really like what we do with the kids.
Me too. Love it. Love being involved in it. So, we are just about through the hour. How far are you along here? What do you got left?
I'm almost done. I'm basically just doing this tree line back here,
All right,
and then I'm going to do the water a little bit, and then that'll be it.
all right, we'll finish up here. We'll let you finish up, and then we'll finish up.
Okay. Cool. We're going to make these particles a little bigger, make this a little more dense. That way I can kind of carve off of this, give it roughness that I want. Okay, there's that. And it was a little smaller. And I actually want to give a nice big brush here so I can kind of cut into that just because. And let's come over here and we'll do another. No, I don't want that shape. Go like that. And let's go back down here and we'll come in a little bit of this. And I want to change it to just the speed.
Umber says he's a 53-year-old hedonist. Everything in moderation as long as it doesn't hurt others. Hell, if it doesn't hurt others, why stop at moderation? Oh, he's off for coffee and a smoke. I mean, we'll be here next week, brother. Come on back.
All right, man. Let's see. Okay, cool. I should be able to start doing this last little trickery right here that I love doing. So let's turn this stuff back on. And we're going to go. That's not what I want. It's not what I want. It's not what I want. I want one, I think. I'm going to go ultra thick with it. In here with some smaller strokes. Nah. Let's clear that out and redo it. Don't like it. Let's go with a smoother pencil option. Do it on its own layer. And let's turn off my rulers. So that's more like it. I don't want to do too much there because of the time of day that I want it to be, and I want to keep plenty of light going through there. So just here with that. Wife and I went the other day and saw the new movie, Bone Temple.
Yeah.
I highly recommend it. I'm usually not a big zombie person, but Bone Temple was the best zombie movie I've seen maybe since Evil Dead.
Wow.
And if you're a metalhead, there's a big presence in it for the song Number of the Beast from Iron Maiden, and the way it's used actually factors into the story, and it is so cool.
Nice.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's like every metalhead everywhere needs to go see that.
Now, is it just in the theaters or what?
Yeah, it's just in theaters right now.
You might have to screen that. Might have to screen that on the map.
Oh yeah, yeah. You will definitely want to do that. There we go. And
yeah, see, there's stuff that we have that, like, if you're watching on YouTube right now, there are shows we have that we don't put on YouTube. Okay, we screen movies over on Field twice a week on Monday and Thursday. You know, we do all kinds of stuff. YouTube was just a beta test to see if we could get together a group of like-minded people that wanted to build a network, and there you have it. Okay, every playlist is a different show, and there's our beta test in action for everybody to see. Fully transparent. There it is. But since we started doing this, we found other platforms. We've also built a Roku channel. We're dropping exclusive stuff in exclusive places. Okay, so if you're not like catching Roku, you're not catching everything. You're missing Drop Zone Gaming. You're missing Barkwire. If you're not catching us on Pilled, you're missing the screening room. You're missing Nem in the AM, Nem show twice a week. There's stuff that is other places that's part of this network, and you got to be watching us everywhere.
All right, now I can save these. Shaving the tanks. Thank you, tanks.
And wherever you're watching, share the stream. Show lots of love, man. Help get them seen. Share the stream out to your people, your places, and
always appreciate it.
We do the same for you. You know, we do the same for you. We share your stuff out when we see it. Do us the favor. Share our people's stuff out when you see it.
All right. And thus we have our tanks. So I'll just save that out. And we're good to go. All right, folks. Well, I'm going to call it. That's 105. So I've done my hour this week. Drawing some tanks for y'all. I know not the sexiest thing in the world to be drawing, but you know, when you're a working artist, sometimes you're not getting paid to do sexy stuff.
Hey, so, if you can't learn from that, okay, the fact that, hey, we're not drawing some beautiful figure, hot woman, you know, we're gonna draw something that you can learn something from, because everybody's drawing hot women all the time.
Yeah, this is actually one of the things that I pick on younger artists for a lot. I'm like, okay, yeah, I see you can draw characters. Okay, great. Can you draw background? Can you draw what goes in that room? You know, you got to be able to do all of it.
Yes.
So, and a lot of guys fudge around with ways to get out of doing it.
Yeah, I really hate the blank backgrounds or the bright light in the background, or you know what I mean. It's like that blocks out everything else. That's, you know, I get it. Sometimes you're under a deadline. You got to hurry up. But man, give us something.
Whew, there we go.
Something in that background, not just.
Oh, and I didn't pop a link in there yet, but we are in pre-launch. I was so caught up in what I'm doing, I didn't even think about it. We're in pre-launch for Oz #2 right now. Yes. So need to get the link to that and toss it out there. Let me see if I can find it.
Is Bone Temple set in the UK?
Yeah, it's you know the zombie series 28 Days Later.
Yeah,
it's the latest in that series.
Okay,
so like if you saw the last one, the doctor who had the big bone, the ossuary with all the bone constructs and stuff, this one features him. He's like the main character in it, and it's remarkable.
There you go. Yeah, dig deeper over on. Big One Deeper over on Pilled was saying, yeah, it's spin-off. It looks good. He's going to check it out. So,
it's really good. Here, let me toss this link out in here. There we go. This is for Oz #2. We don't have our promo video up for it. This is just in the pre-launch, but highly encourage folks to get over there and sign up for that pre-launch, because the Oz series is really beautiful. I think I'm very happy with what it looks.
Will you also put that in the private chat so I can drop it on Pilled?
Let's see, private chat.
StreamYard doesn't work with Pilled like it works with everything else. Gotcha. We have to manually. There you go. Thank you. We have to manually do stuff over on Pilled just to make sure that.
Yeah. Hopefully, early next week I'll have a trailer cut together for Oz 2. So
good. I'll need that.
Yep. We need to be running that soon. So, but until then, man, I am out of here. So,
all right,
take us out, Pops.
Yeah, you all have a great week. I'm going to drop a couple of these lovely ads on you guys on our way out. Have a great day. Have a great rest of the week, and we'll see you next time. Peace.
Later, y'all.
Ozzy, what are you doing? Come and have a look at this lovely book that was sent over.
You're wrapping in the perpendicular.
Oh, go on and spit the bat out your mouth. No one can understand you like that.
Say how 5 dentists and all.
Oh, well, that's not much better. Ozzy, why don't you sing to me? I can always understand you when you sing to me.
Fucking my brains. What is this my publisher sent me? Inked in black with art so sweet.
So what do you think? Do you like it?
Oh, Lord, yeah.
I'm curious, Bill. How'd a Missouri lawman end up all the way out here?
Back in '62, I rode with Grant, and we went through Memphis on our way to Vicksburg. I remember thinking, Memphis is a nice town if it wasn't on fire. I wouldn't mind going back there. After the war, I moved home to Missouri, and some damn fool talked me into being a lawman. I didn't see that coming, but I was good at it. Wearing a badge and cracking heads. I don't know, I just had an itch, man. Just felt like there was something I was missing. Something else I wanted to do. So I came out here.
How'd you get to running with Shooter then?
I met Shooter in Chattanooga. In lieu of a court-martial, he was on disciplinary leave. Most people didn't like Shooter, but we always got along pretty good. Sooner or later, every man's got to make a choice. On the back end of that choice is where a man finds out what he's made of.
If you missed the live viewing of any Meg production, you can find all our content on Roku or as a member of this channel. Madness Entertainment Group.